What if I told you a baseball game turned on a single inning? The Toledo Mud Hens didn't just win, they dominated the Iowa Cubs in the ninth, turning a nail-biter into a 10-4 rout. But here's where it gets controversial. The game's outcome hinged not just on raw power, but on a chain of decisions, errors, and clutch plays that could spark endless debate. And this is the part most people miss. The Hens' comeback wasn't just about hitting. It was about timing, strategy, and a bit of luck. Let's break it down. The stage was set for drama. Earlier this month, Kyle Finnegan, Detroit's closer, tore his groin in the majors, forcing him to rehab with the Mud Hens. On this night, he made a brief return, facing just 3 batters before exiting. But even in his short stint, he reminded everyone why he's a shutdown reliever. 97 miles per hour fastballs and a strikeout. Still, his appearance raised questions. Was this a rushed return, or a calculated risk to keep him sharp for the majors? Enter Matt Seelinger, who took over for Finnegan. He started strong, but gave up the game's first run in the second, when Chase Strumpf launched his second solo homer in 2 days. That's the kind of consistency that can frustrate pitchers and fans. Meanwhile, Toledo clawed back in the fourth. Eduardo Valencia and Max Anderson each secured base hits, setting the table for Trey Cruz. With runners on second and third, Cruz delivered his 30th RBI of the season on a single, putting the Hens up 2-1. But here's where things got tense. Bases loaded, 1 out, and the Hens couldn't capitalize. Riley Unroe grounded into a double play, leaving runners stranded. Was that a missed opportunity, or a sign of things to come? The Cubs answered in the sixth. A throwing error by Woo-Suk Go allowed Billy Hamilton to reach, and Jonathan Long tied the game with an RBI single. Then came the dagger. Dixon Machado's ground ball to left field plated another run, putting Iowa ahead 4-2. But the Hens, as the saying goes, refused to die. The middle of Toledo's lineup exploded in the ninth. Gage Workman doubled. Anderson drove in a run with a ground out, and Workman scored on a fielding error to tie the game. Alex Lang, the Hens' closer, then pitched a perfect ninth, setting the stage for a thrilling finish. Akil Baddoo and Valencia drew walks. Workman drove in the go-ahead run, and Anderson's RBI double extended the lead to 6-4. The Cubs, in a desperate move, intentionally walked Cruz to face Navigato, who delivered a sacrifice fly. Then came the fireworks. Kevin Newman's RBI double and Yunro's 2-run single sealed the 10-4 win. So, what's the takeaway? This game was a masterclass in momentum swings. Was the intentional walk to Cruz a bold move or a fatal mistake? Did the Cubs' errors cost them, or did the Hens' clutch hitting define the night? We'd love to hear your take in the comments. Notables: Eduardo Valencia, 3 for 4, 2B, 3 RBIs, walk. Max Anderson, 2 for 5, 2B, 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Gage Workman, 2 for 5, RBI, 3 strikeouts. The Mud Hens and Cubs will clash again Friday at 7:08 p.m. in a rematch that could rewrite this narrative. Will history repeat, or will the underdog strike back? Stay tuned.